You have absolutely everything that you need to create anything that you desire. Understand that your desire is based on consciousness trying to communicate to you in all aspects of yourself, your ego, conscious mind, subconscious mind, that you are destined for something, that you have purpose. And you simply have to just align yourself with that purpose. So when you have a desire for something, that desire is based on sending you along the path of discovering that purpose. Even when the desire really isn't something that is in your best interest, right? You just simply have to go along with it. And the consciousness, your consciousness, will in fact take you along the path of understanding who you are. Because I'm sure there's been plenty of times where you have desired something, received that thing, and then realized that it wasn't quite what you wanted, right? Well, you had the knowledge from that experience. You had the insight. You had the wisdom from that experience of understanding. So this is why even when you receive something that you realize you really didn't want because you didn't see the back end of what it means to have that thing, that has still benefited you in some way or form. This is what life is like, right? Doesn't matter what happens in life. As long as you are willing to go through the experience, you're willing to acknowledge and receive the wisdom from that experience. And that wisdom will continue to lead you throughout the rest of your journey, ultimately to your purpose. You just have to simply acknowledge that there is no truly bad experiences. There are only experiences, and those experiences, when looked at from a particular lens of abundance, you are then allowing yourself to see the benefits of that experience. And so when it comes to your desires and the things that you want to create, to attract, to experience, it is simply recognizing that you are wanting to experience these things because your consciousness, which is your highest part of who you are, right? The highest essence of your existence, is leading the other aspects of who you are through this journey of self-realization and understanding. So your consciousness is the light in a dark tunnel, leading your ego, leading your subconscious mind, leading your conscious mind through a journey that will eventually lead to you understanding who you are and what it is that you're meant to do here. But you just have to simply go through the journey. And because the conscious mind is the divinity within you, is the God consciousness of who you are, it understands how to play the game of leading your ego and all the things that your ego thinks it wants and all the fears that your ego has. And it knows how to trick, manipulate, how to guide it through, right? All of the insecurities, all of the self-doubt, all of the inadequacies that you have, to lead it through a maze of really getting to the final destination of self-realization. Now, so with that understanding, you have to allow yourself to recognize that everything that you want, especially those things that you are conscious about and that you're in alignment with, as far as understanding that this thing that you desire is really in your best interests. Once you understand that these things are in connection with your consciousness, that God consciousness of who you are, and now you trust that this path that you're on, this desire that you wish to materialize and manifest, is actually in alignment with purpose. You recognize that it is a must. It is something that is just guaranteed to be successful when you are committed, when you are in alignment with recognizing that this thing, it is already there. It is already materialized. You just simply have to align yourself with being the person who has that thing. Okay? This is where really getting into frequency, getting into mindset, getting into, self-talk, getting into, auto-suggestion, affirmations, focusing on your surroundings, the people you're with, because it aligns you with the thing that you desire. Because remember, the thing that you desire is already there, It is simply waiting for you. And it is waiting for you to align all aspects of yourself, all aspects of how you communicate with yourself and the universe, the actions you take, the intentions you take, right? Your intentions you have, and thus creating you to be in alignment to receive that thing. So all that you need is already there. You have all the ingredients, all the elements. So don't get into the rut that many of us do get into when we want to achieve something. We have a dream, we're inspired by something, and we think, but I don't have all of the resources. I don't have all of the information. I don't have all of the insight. I don't have all of the things to properly plan and strategize from beginning to end how to get to this thing. You don't require any of that. All you require is the insight, right? The inspiration, the idea, and then what is required to take the first step, the current step. That is all that's needed. And then what's most important, though, is that you understand that this is yours. Because when you have that confidence and that understanding about this desire that you have, then everything else falls into place because you are no longer resistant. When we create this story that we don't have all of the proper resources or information or skills, we are automatically shutting ourselves out. So don't shut yourself out. Acknowledge that all of the resources will reveal themselves as you go through each step possible, as you go through each step in the present moment. When you are focused 100% on the current step and you are complete with that, the next step will reveal itself. You just have to simply own the fact that this desire is meant for you. And when you have that mindset, then you become truly unstoppable in creating the things that you desire, but more so, being the person that you're meant to be. And that's what this spiritual journey is about. So walk into life with more confidence in the fact that you are a complete and whole being. There are no holes. There is nothing missing. You just simply have to own this fact and everything will reveal itself, because the universe is not separate from you. This infinite knowledge, this infinite insight that you see around you is not separate from you. It is projecting from you. It is coming from you. It is emanating from you. It is a part of you. And so just like all of the cells in your body are not something that you are able to communicate with directly, you are still indirectly affected by it, and you indirectly affect it. So you have to think of the universe the same way you think of all of your organs in your body. You trust your heart is going to beat. You trust your lungs are going to breathe. The same thing applies to all that appears to be outside of you. Trust that all the insight, the wisdom, the planning, the ideas, right, the next steps will reveal itself when the time is right. But right now, you're only meant to focus on the idea and claim it as yours. And as you walk through life, every moment, from moment to moment, you are going to be revealed as to how and what you need to actually get it done. But it starts here. It starts with a mindset of understanding that this is your reality, and you get to claim any reality that you desire. You just have to make sure that you are in alignment and you are following and being led by consciousness. Because when you are led by consciousness, then everything is revealed to you in its proper order, time, and place. Thank you so much. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, subscribe to my daily newsletter, and get access to this free ebook, The Power Within. You will also be invited to my Manifestation Monday morning meetings every Monday morning at 7 a.m. So please set your alarms. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.